Okay, Aries, third time's a charm. So the third time I'll be trying to do your reading. The first time the cards did not, something happened with the camera recording the cards. And then the second time my cat was acting really goofy. So if you hear noises in the background, that's because I have to keep her entertained while I do readings. Otherwise she's going to keep on harassing us, if you will, okay? So Aries, this is your reading for the full moon in Leo. Thank you, Spirit Guides, and Distribution. Are truly grateful. So, just to let you know that when these are upright, that's when the letters are facing the center. Okay, so like this, these are all going to be upright, like this. If they are reversed, then the letters will be facing away from the center. So this is going to be the center, and this determines whether they're upright or reversed, so that there's no misunderstandings, Aries. Okay, so let's find out the energy that you're in. Now, this could be with anybody that you are thinking about right now. So it could be a family member, it could be a lover, it could be a past lover, it could be a friendship, a work relationship, just whatever resonates, guys, but don't make it make sense, okay? So we have the Ten of Cups here. Nice. So this is going to be the overall energy that you're in, and then we'll find out their energy and then your energy, okay? So we have the Ten of Cups. Whoa, thank you, Spirit Guides. I'm really grateful. Just have one at a time, please. One at a time. Ten of Cups. So cups that represent our feelings, emotions, and relationships. Nice. Tens are completion, right? Before we go back to the ace. So the tree of life starts at the aces and it goes down. Each lesson to the 10. The 10 is the lesson learned, and we go right back up to the ace for another lesson. And we have the Eight of Wands right here. So eights are seeking solutions. Wands are your element. So it is fire. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. What is the energy that Aries is in? So the first two attempted readings, I had a really hard time getting your cards out. Is somebody being stubborn? Are you guys being stubborn? Because I had a hard time. Usually they come right out, Aries, but not for you guys. You guys are the leaders of the zodiac. There we go. Nice. So they're like, oh, here. All right, so then we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Ace of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Ten of Cups. Cups are feelings, emotions, and relationships. Like I said, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Tens are on the bottom of the tree of life, which means that it is complete, your lesson learned. Then we go right up to the top again. To either another lesson or the same lesson again, just harder if we don't apply it, right? The lesson that we just learned. So this is Mars and Pisces. So Mars is the planet of war, and Pisces is a mystical zodiac sign, right? So this is the Lord of materialization, right? So maybe you have project ideas, or maybe outward card promises fulfillment and happiness. So this card promises fulfillment and happiness of the entire heart, bliss, a wish coming true. So if whatever wishes you have, Aries, it is coming true, okay? So very good to start this reading off with. And then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse, okay? So wands are, like I said, your element, which is fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Eights are seeking solutions, okay? So maybe you were seeking a solution in this, that something might have been going on to where you found a solution to get your wish come true. We'll figure it out as we go. So I'll tell you the story. I'll tell you the meaning of the cards. You guys tell your stories, okay? So eights are splendor, or seeking solutions, or grandeur, okay? They're ruled by Mercury, which Mercury is an intelligent planet. It's also communication. So this is seeking solution, and it's intellect, right? So the Eight of Wands would be Mercury and Sagittarius. So it's something very fast. It's the Lord of Swiftness, right? So it could be communication coming in fast, or maybe this wish come true came in fast. Just take it as it resonates, okay? But this is swift and fast force. It's approaching good, quick decisions, and like could be a long journey, of course, because like Mercury and Sagittarius, they both like to travel, I guess you could say. This is kind of like learning the school of hard knocks, which means like learning the hard way, just simply because sometimes you may act faster than you think, right? So, or like talk before you think. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes as fast as this goes, we don't have time to actually really think about what we're doing or what we're choosing. It's just like this, right? So of course, anything that we do take on head on, we learn the hard way, right? So this also, like I said, could be fast communication. You know, take it as it resonates. But this Mercury is a very fast planet, and Sagittarius is like the arrows. So if you can imagine arrows going really, really fast, right? But it is the wish come true, for sure. The fulfillment. Now we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which is good. Why this is in reverse, why I say that this is kind of good is because sevens are illusionary success, right? So pentacles are anything in our physical material world, which is earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. And sevens are illusionary success. So this is one of my favorite cards ever. And I'm going to show you why. So this is all about the power of our mind. And this card does magic tricks. So I'm going to show you why. So pentacles are anything in our physical material world, anything tangible. It could be a job, it could be a house, it could be a car, it could be money. It could be anything in our physical material world, okay? So just take it as it resonates. But this is, you can see like this guy, if I find it, yep, he's right here. Awesome. It's one of my favorite things to show you guys. So this is the Seven of Pentacles. So right now you can see he's looking down at this garden, whatever he was building or he made. And he's looking at it disappointingly, like, this is it? This is all that came? The illusionary, right? This is it? I put all this blood, sweat, and tears in, and this is all I get? So that is your glass half empty, right? So, you know, they say that life is 10% of what happens to us and 90% of how we react to it, right? So let's switch this up. Let's change our mentalities, right? Let's look at this with our glass half full. Let's say, hey, you know what? It was kind of hard, and it did take me quite a bit of time, but it wasn't so bad. And I have a lot of experience now, and I learned a lot, and it grew, and it's almost as tall as me. Now, when you change your mindset and you look and you think about your glass half full, doesn't it look like he's looking at this now with, like, he's adoringly looking at it instead of looking at it in like the bad way or the glass is half empty, the disappointment? But no, he's actually looking at it adoringly. He's admiring what he did. Ta-da! So that's why it's magic. Everything all depends on our mentalities, how we choose to look at life, okay? So that is in reverse, meaning that you might have thought that this wasn't going to go so well, right? So maybe that's why you made the fast decisions, whatever this is. Well, I'm not sure what it is yet, but I'm sure we'll get to the point of it. Whatever wish that you wanted is definitely coming true. You did make fast, quick decisions. Maybe you weren't really sure. This is like you weren't sure if you were going to reap what you sow, or if it was going to pay off in the end, but it clearly is, right? So then we have the Ace of Swords. Aces are on the top of the tree of life. Swords are our air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. So if you think about a sword in a mirror, right? This is a mental suit, or like our thoughts, our behaviors, how we think, and it's the biggest change card. It's the beginning of, you know, like, so this would be like a mental, so like, but it might have been an idea or truth, right? Inspiration kind of view, if you will. So on all the aces, God's hand is in it, so he holds your sword, its power, vitality. So that the swords kind of act like mirrors. Like I said, it mirrors the quality of our minds, right? So this is the Lord of clarity and truth, or maybe even in your identity too. So this is change in process. Okay, so the sword of truth, ready for action, change in self and change in identity. So you're ready for action, clearly, right? How fast this is going, I'm not surprised. So let's find out their energy right now. This is your person's energy. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a love energy. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be a work. Just take it as it resonates, but it will show us. You'll know who we're talking about. Okay, so this is the stars. Could be an Aquarius. It also could just be that your person's in that healing energy. The Aquarius is the star, but it's also about, you know, healing, or the chakras, or meditation, if you will. Okay. True patient, true grateful. What else? What other energy? No, this is the beginning of your person's energy, or the person on your mind. And then we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Interesting. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. And then the Three of Pentacles upright. Nice. Okay. So that's their energy. So this is Aquarius energy. Like I said, it doesn't have to be Aquarius. Your person could just be in that in Aquarius's energy. but it is upright, which is good. So this is like healing, okay? This is also like a, what am I doing? What am I thinking? I can't think. I just lost my whole train of thought, you guys. That was insane. So Aquarius is healing. It also has the chakras. It's number 17 in the, I'm sorry, in the major arcana. Okay, so 17 could be significant, or 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 right here. 8s are seeking solutions. That also could be why it's on there. So Aquarius, this card's about peace, healing. One has earned this peace and calm. There's like a revolution from within. Okay, so when we go within, we do understand ourselves better. We understand life better, right? This also represents the 7 chakras, like I said. So within, or the stars are our guides and the forces. So anything that one person has achieved, all can achieve. So that's wonderful that it goes with this, right? So it says if one person has achieved it before, then anybody can achieve it. That's what it's basically saying, right? So this card does encourage spiritual quests. Nice. I like it a lot. Okay, so that is their energy. And this is their energy in the beginning of this situation, right? So we'll also pull your energy in the beginning and then the energy now, okay? So then we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So swords, remember, our air signs, which is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So you could definitely be dealing with an Aquarius or also with an air sign, because there's air, pretty much a lot of air, but there's also a lot of earth too. Well, we'll get to that. Okay, so the Queen of Swords. So every queen is specifically good at something, but this is in reverse. Okay, so she is like the miniature version of the Justice card in the major arcana, right? But this is the minor arcana, so it's the Queen of Swords. So she is the minor aspect of the Justice card. So all queens are water, which is Bana, which is like understanding, right? So subconscious. And every queen is specifically good at something. So this Queen of Swords, she's in reverse, right? So this is Libra energy, and it's air and water, okay? So her whole saying is every action is a choice. Every action is a choice. She sits poised, but this is in reverse. So in the beginning, this person's energy could have been very cold, capable of using that sword to actually sever the head off from the heart. It also could be like they were just divorced, you know, so I'm not saying that they're being, what is that word? Not being like vindictive per se, but they're cold. You know, divorce will do that to you. Definitely, it can turn you cold. So whether that was their energy in the beginning, that's maybe what they're healing from. Do you see what I'm saying? So now we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, they had to let go of something. Okay, so Pentacles represents our earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. And fours are the merit of deservingness. What we feel in our human right, what we deserve, what we want. It may not be what's best for us, but it's something that we want, right? So this is in reverse. So this is telling me that that she let that go. She had to let it go. She was forced to let it go. Maybe she didn't want to, or I don't know why I'm saying she. I don't know if I'm saying she, guys, but hey, whatever resonates. But if this is a female with a male, there is no gender in the spirit world, so just don't mind when I say the pronouns. That just came to my mind. So it could be specifically talking to somebody, like maybe a masculine with a feminine, or feminine and feminine. You know, just take it as it resonates, guys, like I said. So, like I said, fours are mercy. They're Jupiter. Gives without regard of the merit of deservingness, right? But this is in reverse. So, forced to let something go, definitely. So, the Pentacles represents anything tangible in our physical 3D world. So this is specifically the Sun in Capricorn, the Lord of earthly power. So in reverse, it could be avarice, okay? It could be misuse of, or being stingy with something, or greedy, or hanging on to something that's causing misery, right? So overdoing it, control, causing misery. So did you guys ever hear that saying that says sometimes hanging on does more damage than letting go? So this was the letting go of it, right? Had to let go. Whatever this person had went through before, and I think this is before you, that they had to let go of that, okay? So they were in the beginning of this connection or this union or whatever this is, they were healing, okay? They were in a healing aspect because of probably a divorce or a separation of some kind that turned this person cold. Use that sword to cut the head from the heart, right? So, you know, that person went through a lot. And they were forced to let go of something in their tangible world. Merited deservingness, what we feel, what we want, it's not always what's best for us, right? Even though we want it, it's not what's always best for us, right? So then we have the Three of Pentacles. Pentacles represents our earth signs, which is tangible, you know, anything our physical material world, and threes represent understanding. So the Three of Pentacles is working together. It's actually coming together, you know, listening to people, remember threes are understanding, right? So now this person is in a state of understanding. It is Bana, which is the great mother, and it's understanding. So the Three of Pentacles is Mars and Capricorn again. Interesting. And it's the Lord of material works, right? So it's some building or consistency that works well, satisfying, very purposeful, building truth into like the activity, okay? Into like building truth into the details, building truth into the activity, right? So that's great. They're actually working with other people, getting their insights, very satisfying, things like that. So nice to see that your person has, you know, switch this around, this energy around. So let's find out your energy in the beginning of this. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So things took a turn, okay? The Seven of Wands. Wow. Interesting. So this is in the beginning now, guys. Not right now. So this is just usually I only do 2 cards, but I'm going to do more just because they have 4 cards over there. So I'm going to get a little bit more in depth of what was going on, Aries, okay? So Wheel of Fortune in reverse is like a cycle that wasn't being broken. The Magician, okay. Well, it's upright. So, okay. So, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is number 10 in the Major Arcana. So, this is like karma, okay? Cycles. Something repeating over and over and over again, not being able to stop that cycle, right? So, this is the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac, which is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Okay, so this is Jupiter is the actual planet. In reverse, this is like you can't break the cycle, okay? Karma, there was some kind of cycle that was hard to break. The karma may not be so good. There are no accidents. That's what the Spirit wants to tell you. There are no accidents. So when things happen that we don't want to happen, it could either be for our own good, or it could be destiny, or it could be karma, okay? So that's something you're going to have to figure out for yourself. Whatever we put out is what we're going to get back. Just always remember that, okay? And blocked or even maybe out of control. So something might have been out of control. Something might have been blocked, right? So we have the Seven of Wands. Wands are your energy, your element. So fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is, you know, action, passion, things like that. You know what you know what your element means. Sevens are illusionary success, right? So Seven of Wands. So right here, this is like, there was a slippery slope, okay? This is like, there's already a slippery slope, and this guy is on a rock with 2 different shoes on, and he's trying to fight off all these wands. And he's doing a good job, but he, you know, like, he's already on a slippery slope. So the whole point of it is that sometimes you have to just, you know, you can't give up, right? Because then you're gonna have to go through that lesson all over again, or the karma all over again, whatever it was. You can't give up, but you can't fight this on your own either. So this is when you have to give it to God, right? And that's what you did, because if you didn't, then it would be in reverse. So the Seven of Wands is Mars and Leo. So Mars is a planet of war, Leo is bravery, right? So this is the Lord of Valor. So this is harnessing higher forces. You're holding them off. Like I said, you're trying, you know, like if you can imagine a guy in a slippery slope with 2 different shoes on trying to fight these 6 wands with another wand in his hand, you know, he can't fight all those wands by himself. So, but you're not giving up. You're holding on. You're holding them off, but you're not giving up, okay? And you're not fighting either, because you can't. You can't fight all these. You're already on a slippery slope. So that's when you give it to God, right? So that's why you're getting your wish come true, right? This is why, because you took the high road. And then we have the Magician. So the Magician is Gemini and Virgo energy. The Magician is the first person that the Fool meets on his journey, and he is basically energy. It's concentration. It's As above, so below. So it means like we could be a vessel of energy, and you know, it can be very, of course, very successful because he is an alchemist, right? So you made this happen, like definitely. So it's Mercury, like I said. It's the power of concentration. Make good, skillful. You made skillful choices. Source of energy, as above, so below, like I said, and all you need, and very, very resourceful. So nice. See how you guys had like not so good in the beginning, and you guys turned it to a positive? That's awesome. I love it. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's find out where everything is at right now. We have the King of Cups. True patient, true grateful. Could be dealing with the water sign. This is specifically Scorpio, but it could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. The King of Cups. Cups are feelings, emotions, relationships. And the King is successful, attainment. He knows what he knows. He's not moving. You know, he's at his pinnacle, right? Ooh, see how that came out? That one. Justice. Okay. So the Death card. So this is definitely Scorpio, Scorpio. This was in reverse, actually, I think, but no. And then the Justice cards. These are two major arcana back to back. And then let's find out yours. The Moon. Oh. The King of Swords in reverse. The Moon card in reverse. And the Six of Wands. Interesting, interesting, interesting. The Six of Cups on the bottom. Very beautiful cards. Six of Cups, Six of Wands. Okay, so King of Cups. Cups, like I said, are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is Scorpio specifically. He's at his pinnacle. He knows what he knows. This is like somebody who is in control of their emotions, but this is more of like a... Okay, so his saying, or his key phrase is drawn to a higher purpose. Okay, so it's air and water, Neptune and Scorpio, just drawn to a higher purpose. Okay, so this could be like also inner conflict, because it's not inner conflict. Air and water is not inner conflict. So this is like has to do with sex drive. It could be like sex drive because it's emotional or feelings, right? But also he helps people, and it's emotional control, right? So if this was in reverse or the lower polarity, then you could really see like it'd be drawn to his own purpose. And with sex drive, it would be, you could really see what he would do with that. You see what I'm saying? So because this is on the higher polarity and he is drawn to a higher purpose instead of his own purpose, that means that he's actually doing it, taking the high road, doing it the right way. You see what I'm saying? He's not being selfish. He's working for all instead of working for himself. So, if that makes sense. Now we have the Death card, which is Scorpio. Something has come to an end, right? This doesn't mean literal death. And this besides the Ten of Swords, this is the most misunderstood card in the major arcana, because everybody's like, oh my god, somebody's gonna die. No, that's not what this means. This means change and transformation. Something needs to come to an end. A door needs to shut so another one can open. Okay, so we cannot delve in something, in one thing, and then delve in something else without closing this door first. Okay, very specifically. All right, so something has to come to an end. Now, good thing is that this is upright. So this is Scorpio. This is far from physical death. It's Pluto, change, transformation, moving from one state to the next, process, growth, transformation, closing the door, letting go of the past. Now, because of this new moon, or the full moon, was it the new moon, full moon, whatever. This is where we let go of things that no longer serve us, letting go of that snake skin, right? We're shedding that snake skin, we're letting go of it. We have to let that go. So that's the letting go of the past, right? So now that's what balances things out. So this is the Justice card. This is Libra energy. This is where the scales have to be. Now, because this is upright, that's great. Because of the fact that if it was still in reverse, like here, I would be worried. So right here, this is when it was reversed. Right here, it's upright, which means that now it's flipped because she's letting go of this. There it is again, letting go of the past. Okay, it became control of the emotions, drawn to a higher purpose, not just their purpose, letting go of things that are no longer serving them, change and transformation. There is a dawning and a light. There's the sun, see the sun, and that's where the path goes. The door has to close for another one to open, and that's balanced out the scales, letting go of what does not serve us. And we hang on to things just like that Four of Pentacles, remember? If we do not let go of things that do not serve us, it poisons us. It makes us miserable. Like I said, sometimes in our human desire, we think we know what we want. And even if we don't want it anymore, for some reason, we will hang on to something that's familiar more than it is making us happy. And I don't know why that is, but that's what humans do, right? But they're letting that go. So now it's balancing out the scales, which is nice to see. This is maybe your wish coming true, finally, right? So the Justice card is number 11. It's Libra. It's ruled by Venus. It's balance, love, harmony, desire, relationships. This is the only we sign in the whole zodiac, okay? So it's harmonizing. It's the only one that's we. Remember, drawn to a higher purpose, not their own purpose? Now it's we. See that? So that's awesome, right? So it could be a divorce, like I said, or no, not divorce. I'm sorry. That was the divorce. So this is, can actually see clearly now how to work with karma, making choice decisions, poised, fair, truth, law, marriage, something legal. Like I said, could be something like that. If it's not anything illegal, guys, hey, you don't have to make it make sense, guys, okay? Just whatever resonates. Not every Aries could be going through what every other Aries is going through. It's impossible. So just take whatever resonates, leave the rest, okay? So now we have you, the King of Swords in reverse. Swords are our air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is in reverse, right? So this is the king that's not looking to his left. He's not looking to his right. He's looking dead at us. So his key phrase is unveiling truths behind appearances, which means that he sees. So something's blocking you from being able to see something, okay? I don't know what that is. I don't know why, but something is not there's something that you're not seeing clearly, okay? There's something that might be right in front of you that you're just not seeing. Either you're choosing not to see it or you just don't see it. And you might not be able to see it because you're moving too fast. You might have to slow down a bit, okay? Like I said, sometimes when we go too fast, things pass us by really fast, and we don't catch things, right? So take your time, slow down a little bit. That way you can. So he's not looking to his left of the past, which causes depression, or worried about the future, which is control. And I know that you are a leader. You know, you get things done, right? But sometimes you got to let go of that. You have to let go of that control, because this is what will cloud you from not being able to see things clearly or see things as they are right now. Unveiling truths behind appearances. That's he sees. So this is in reverse, saying that there's something that you're not seeing. There's something because you're probably going too fast. So this too, the Seven of Pentacles, it's our state of mind, right? So now we have the moon. The moon, this is Pisces energy. It's in reverse. Okay, so the moon is evolution. It is what we learn on our journey, I guess you could say. But this is also like something that's in the dark, or not the dark, but to me it's like the dog and the wolf, right? So it's the hot and the cold. It's taking the middle path, right? So there's something here that is like pulling you. Let's see what they say real quick. This is number 18, so 9, Hermit. You need to go inwards and find out. You need to take yourself out of an equation. Okay, so this is what I'm going to tell you. Okay, so when we have major arcana cards that are in reverse, we add them up, and then this is how you can fix this, because this is on the lower energy vibrational. So 18, so 8 plus 1 would be 9, which would be the Hermit. Okay, so I'm going to take that out. We're going to talk about this in a second. But first, let's cover the moon. So this is Pisces energy. It's Neptune. So on the lower polarity, it's like path of blood, sweat, tears, in which fear, intimidation, threatened with illusions, obsessions, maybe with body, or overly exercising, or over dieting, or overdoing it, being excessive, right? So there might not be any organization, or deceived by illusions. Yeah, because you're not seeing things clearly. So there are illusions here, right? Fear, or in the dark, right? So this is how you're going to fix this. Excuse me. I'm sorry, but I sometimes lose my voice with all of the ones all the readings I do back to back to back to back. So I apologize. As long as you can hear me, hey, it's all that matters. So this is the Hermit. This is how you're going to fix this. Get this moon card up so you can see, right? So this Hermit, he's the wisest of the zodiac. So you're the leader. The Virgo is the Hermit. He's the wisest. The reason why he's wise is because he will take himself out of a situation to gain clarity and introspection. Okay, so the reason why he does that is because he does not want any outer influence influencing his decisions, his mind, his resolve, his truth. That's why he's the wisest. So he has no outer influences at all. The reason being is that sometimes we get advice from people that are tainted perceptions or miscued perceptions. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell my kids, you know, definitely listen to what other people have to say, you know, because that's their own experience. They learn something from that, right? It doesn't mean, but their truth isn't your truth. So take bits and pieces from people, but make your own truth, okay? Because that's your perception, your truth, right? The Seven of Pentacles is how you decide to perceive it, right? So that's your truth. So what he does is he takes himself out of a situation. He goes on a mountain and he sits there by himself and he gains clarity, gets introspection without any outer influence. And when he's ready, he gets up and he starts moving off the mountain, right? He's going back. So he has this staff here, and that gives him the power and the vitality to keep moving forward. He has a lantern, and the lantern illuminates his next few steps. Now, it doesn't illuminate the whole entire journey because we're not supposed to know our whole entire journey, right? That's letting go of that control. We can't know our whole journey because then nothing would ever be learned. We would never learn anything. It would just be, if we already knew it, what's the point, right? So the lantern only lights his way for the next few steps, not the whole journey, but he trusts in it because he trusts in himself, because he's wise, because he didn't have no outer influence, and he trusts in God, right? So this lantern right here, it does have the Star of David inside, and that actually wards off bad energies or spirits. So he carries on his merry way. He's also a teacher, right? So it's inner wisdom, and you know, people follow him because of that fact. They you know, he trusts in himself, he trusts in God, and nines are about self. So go interior, take yourself out of the situation, out of the equation, go and gain clarity and introspection on your own, in a quiet, meditate, whatever you have to do. And, you know, when you're ready, you're going to have the insight and clarity. You're going to see things more clearly, right? Slow down, because the Hermit he's not about being fast, getting it done like this. You know, he's actually, you know, he kind of looks kind of old in there, right? But he's not old. He's just wise, right? So the gray in any of these are wise. And that's why he's so wise, okay? So that's how you can fix this. But you are getting your wish come true no matter what. So then we have the Six of Wands. Wands are your element, and sixes are very, very beautiful. So Six of Wands is the celebration. This is the, you know, parading around like, I did it, and you're very proud of yourself. It's Jupiter and Leo, the Lord of Victory. Here's the victory, right? So something wonderful has been attained or will be attained. There will be success on a very high level. Greatness of the heart and pinnacle of success. Ta-da! What did I say? Do this first though, okay? Slow down and do this. And then we have the Six of Cups. So cups again are emotions, feelings, relationships. Sixes are very, very beautiful. This is sharing. Sharing. I love it because that means that you're going to be so, you're going to have so much abundance or so much, well, okay. So the Six of Cups is Sun in Scorpio. So it's the Lord of Pleasure. Okay. So it's, you're giving something. So if you can remember, there's like, well, there's a old building in the back. So it could be about the past or reminiscing childhood pleasure, sharing emotions, feelings. There's beauty in everything, right? So there's beauty in sharing. There's beauty in emotion. There's beauty in feelings. There's beauty in Scorpio. There's beauty in loss. There's beauty in endings, right? And there's beauty in life, right? So that's what it is. You're seeing something, there's beautiful, but the Six of Cups is about giving, right? So you're either giving something to somebody or they're giving you something. Because you could see a man is giving his cup full of flowers to a woman. So however that resonates to you, it doesn't have to be flowers. I'm just saying there might be somebody giving something to you, but it's very beautiful. Sixes on the Tree of Life are in the center. So, you know, what's in our center? Our soul, our spirit. So it's very beautiful. Especially coming from an Aries who has armor on to protect himself from his biggest threat, which is vulnerability. It's good to see this. Very, very good to see this. So this is your reading, and I hope that you liked your reading. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching, guys. Love and light.